Imagine falling in love with a house, imagining yourself decorating, hosting parties, making memories, but then you find out that you cannot buy that house. You're not qualified for it. Or worse yet, the seller will not even look at your offer because you weren't pre-qualified. That's one of the most common mistakes that I see buyers make, and it is completely avoidable. So here's the problem. A lot of people make the decision to buy a home, but they don't know where to go next. Do you call a bank? Do you call a realtor? Do you start polling your family members? So they jump on Zillow and start looking at homes first. This is easy and it's easy to get stuck there, but too many buyers start house shopping before they're pre-qualified, which means they don't know how much they can afford. So they're looking at homes out of their price range, what fits in their budget, or which loan programs they can actually use. I had a client who ran into this issue recently. They fell in love with a house before they got pre-qualified. Then they were scrambling to put in their loan application, get their documents together. And then once they did that, we found out that the house was out of their price range. The payment was going to be higher than they were comfortable with and higher than they qualified for. So looking at open houses and scrolling Zillow is fun, but without a pre-qualification, you're shopping blind. You're risking falling for homes outside of your range, losing your dream home to another buyer who is already pre-qualified. And I get it, pre-qualification is not exciting. Filling out applications, pulling credit, digging up old W-2s, it is not nearly as fun as planning your dream kitchen or backyard. And a lot of my clients feel the same way. But once they went through that pre-qualification process, they realized it actually made everything easier. And it gave them the confidence to move forward, knowing that that part was done. And now they could just go house shopping. So the solution is simple. Let's start with a pre-qualification. So we're going to talk about what to expect from the process. Step one is filling out the application. So you're going to provide basic details like your name, your address, date of birth, social security number. We'll want your work history for the past 2 years and what kind of income do you get? Are you salaried? Are you hourly? Do you get overtime, bonuses? Are you self-employed? What kind of assets do you have? Include those retirement accounts and investment accounts. That doesn't mean you're going to use that money, but it can make your file, your application look stronger. You want this application to be as complete as possible, but remember that if you run into any trouble, that we can help you with it. This is not the final word. We're going to go over everything and make any corrections that we need to if you don't understand something. And if you get stuck, we're here to help. For most people, this takes about 20 minutes. Now, the next step is going to be the credit report. Do not panic if your credit score isn't perfect. We're looking at your credit score, your payment history, your debt levels. Not everybody's credit is perfect. And the point isn't to judge you or reject you. We want you to buy a house. Sometimes it just takes a little longer to get you there, but we have to know where you stand. If you're not quite ready, we want to build a plan for you to get there eventually. So sometimes this can take a little more time, but we can't create that plan if we don't know where you are now. If you think you're not ready, or if you know you're not ready, or if you're just in the planning stages, let's talk about doing a soft pull credit report. It doesn't hurt your credit score, and it gives us the information that we need to get that credit plan together. Step 3 is your documentation. We're going to need some documents from you. This is the proof that backs up everything you put on your application. If you said that this is your income, we prove it by providing pay stubs and W-2s to show that income. If you have variable income like overtime or bonuses, then plan to provide some additional documentation like your last pay stub for the last couple of years. If you are self-employed or if you have any other non-wage earner income like rentals or royalties, then we will need tax returns. If you get some kind of retirement or disability pay, we want to see those benefit letters, and we want to show that that income is ongoing, which means that we want the bank statements showing that money's coming into the account, or we need the monthly pay statements that you're getting. Next will be bank statements, 401k statements, investment accounts. Again, anything that's on the application, we need to show where that money is coming from. So generally, we're asking for 2 years of W-2s and tax returns, 2 months of bank statements and pay stubs. And after that, hold on to those pay stubs and W-2s or pay stubs and bank statements, because we may need to update your file later on in the process. So next, we're going to review everything, and then we're going to talk about what type of loan you qualify for, what kind of down payment you plan to make, and what kind of monthly payment feels comfortable for you. Be honest about your real budget. We qualify you based on the numbers we see, but we don't take into consideration personal expenses like daycare or hobbies. If you need help with a down payment, let us know. There are great programs available and we'll help you evaluate which ones fit and what the pros and cons of those are. Don't let the down payment keep you from buying a home. There are ways around that. Next, you'll get your pre-qualification letter. This is a very important piece of paper. It shows the loan amount that you qualify for, the loan type, and the interest rate that we're basing your qualification on. It also includes the expiration date, which is usually about 120 days after the credit being pulled. So this is the proof that the sellers will ask for to know that you're serious. I often get calls from sellers agents when they get that pre-qualification letter. They want to verify the details. This letter helps to strengthen your file. So why is all of this so important? Number one, it saves you time. You'll shop in the right price range for homes that meet the loan that you qualify for. It strengthens your offer. Sellers know that you are serious and you're prepared. And it gives you peace of mind. No big surprises later because we've already done the work up front. So without pre-qualification, you could fall for a home that you can't afford or lose out to someone who's already prepared. And most sellers won't even consider your offer without it. So before you spend your weekends house hunting, get pre-qualified. It's quick, it's simple, and it gives you a huge advantage. If you're ready, reach out. I'll guide you through the process. I'm here to help.